Students, the next topic is the dual nature of light. Okay, so light is having several theories are given, like Maxwell also explained about the electromagnetic radiation. So several theories are given related to the particle as well as the wave nature of the light. It was told that light is having two different type of nature, particle nature as well as wave nature. The discrete form of light, that is discontinuous form of light, is there if then it represents the particle nature, because particles are not representing a continuous nature. They always represent a discontinuous manner. So it represents the discrete form, or the particle nature is represented by the discontinuous form. Second one is the continuous form, means if we are able to consider all the points of a light is moving and we are considering all the points, if we are able or able to touch even all the points, or we are able to consider all the points, then in that case the continuous form of light is there, and the continuous form of light represents the wave nature of the light. Now, starting with the electromagnetic waves, before that we will discuss about the wave as well as the different properties of a wave. So what is wave? Wave is actually the transfer of energy. Means any vibrating source is there. So any vibrating source transfers its energy from one point to other in the form of wave. These are the vibrations actually, okay, which are produced by any vibrating source. And these vibration means the direction of propagation. Suppose this is the direction of propagation of wave. So the direction of propagation of wave actually represents the direction in which the vibrations are going on. Suppose this is here the vibrating source is there, which is creating vibration in this direction. Now let's discuss about the different characteristics of wave. Since wave is the transmission of energy, not the transmission or transfer of matter. The matter is not get transferred, but only the energy get transferred from one point to the other point. Okay, how? Because the particles nearby, they just transfer their energy to the next particle begins to vibrate. Waves are of different types, like two main categories are transverse as well as longitudinal waves. We know well that the direction of propagation is if perpendicular to the vibration motion, then such type of waves are transverse wave, and if the direction of propagation is parallel to the direction of vibration of the particles, then it is called longitudinal waves. So let's discuss now the different characteristics. Like number one is wavelength of wave. The wavelength is represented by the symbol lambda. Okay, since it is the length. Every wave, the top part of the wave, it is called crest, C-R-E-S-T, crest, and the lower part is called trough, T-R-O-U-G-H. The distance between two successive or continuous crests or two continuous troughs, we can take this one also, no problem. This distance is called wavelength of any wave, or the length of a complete wave is also called wavelength. Wavelength is represented by lambda and its unit is meter. It can be measured in angstrom. 1 angstrom is equals to 10 raised minus 10 meter. Then next one, nanometer. Okay, so centimeter. So these are the units of the wavelength. Now next one is about the wave number. Wave number is represented by nu bar. Okay, and and wave number is actually the reciprocal of the wavelength. We can also define the wave number in the way that on a means on the during the direction of propagation through a unit length, means if we are considering the unit length, then through unit length how many waves are passing, okay, or how many waves are passing, or how many waves are present in the unit length. If we will consider unit length like we have considered 1 centimeter or we have considered 1 meter. So within 1 centimeter how many waves are present, that number will give us the value of wave number. So it is either the we can say reciprocal of wavelength or the number of waves present in unit length is called wave number. Now next one is, third one is the frequency. The frequency term is represented by the symbol nu. And what is frequency? Through a point means in a unit time, you can consider 1 second, no problem. So within 1 second, how many number of vibrations are there, how many waves are passing, that is called frequency. That we can say that the number of oscillations or number of waves passing through a point in unit time or per unit time, it is called frequency. Frequency is represented by the formula 1 upon T. Okay, now next, fourth point. Fourth is the time period of wave. The time period is represented by capital T symbol. The unit of wavelength is inverse, wave number is inverse meter. Unit of frequency is hertz, okay, or cycle per second. Time period, unit of time period is second. What is time period of a wave? Through a point, how much time a wave is taking to pass, or we can say the time taken by a wave to pass through a point is called time period of wave. Okay, so this is the time period. No problem, time period is representing an inverse relationship with the frequency, that is time period is inverse of frequency. Okay, so it will be, its unit will be second or hertz inverse. Next one, characteristic of wave is the velocity of wave. So what is velocity? Velocity, it is represented by V, means distance or displacement covered by wave in per unit time is called velocity of wave. Means unit time is there, like time 1 second is there. So how much distance is covered by wave in 1 second? So within 1 second the displacement or distance covered by wave, it represents the velocity. So the displacement covered by wave in 1 second is called velocity. Okay, in per unit time. So velocity is equals to lambda upon t and its unit is meter per second. Okay, now see here we have seen that velocity is equals to lambda upon t. Since 1 upon t is equals to frequency, so we can write velocity is equals to lambda into frequency. This is the relation which we are having. Okay, this one thing is there. Now from here only, if you are considering, like if you can consider here, it is lambda upon 1 upon lambda is equals to wave number. So lambda upon 1 means I can write over here velocity is equals to frequency upon wave number also. Okay, that relation we have studied previously. Okay, so this is all about. If we can consider the velocity of wave as the speed of light, then if the speed of wave is equivalent to speed of light, or velocity of wave is equivalent to velocity of light, then velocity of wave or light is equivalent to lambda into frequency. Okay, because light is also having the wave nature. So these are the general characteristics of the wave.